News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. The Dane County Sheriff's Office tonight identifying the man behind the wheel accused of causing the crash that killed 3 local high school students.
He is 30-year-old Eric Mehring of Madison. The Sheriff's Office is recommending these charges: 3 counts of second-degree reckless homicide, 3 counts of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle, 3 counts of homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle, and second-degree recklessly endangering safety. On October 2nd, deputies say Mehring was driving a 2016 Jaguar when he rear-ended a 2013 Chevrolet Cruze on West Mineral Point Road, killing the 3 teenagers inside. Detectives believe that not only was Mehring intoxicated at the time of the crash, he was also traveling at a high rate of speed. Mehring is still in the hospital and will remain there to be treated for the injuries he sustained in the crash.
This could have been prevented. There was a combination of not only alcohol, but a high rate of speed, which a combination together are absolutely, puts the overall public in danger, and that's what led to this incident. And it could have been avoided through different choices by Mr. Mehring.
All 3 teens who were hit died. 2 of them, Jack Miller and Evan Cradwell, were seniors at Middleton High School. Simon Balesi was a senior at Madison West and a former student at Middleton as well. Numerous vigils and remembrance events have been held in recent days. All 3 have since been laid to rest. As always, be sure to stay with News 3 Now on air and online at channel3000.com for more updates on this developing story.
And let's turn it over to weather now. Gary Canalti has our certified most accurate forecast. Gary?
Well, it was a cloudy, gray day today across southern Wisconsin, but very little in the way of rain after the early morning hours. You can see a visible cloud track. The clouds pretty much socked in over the state of Wisconsin, but you didn't have to go too far to our south and to our west to find just bright sunshine. Unfortunately, I think the clouds will continue to win out overnight and through the day tomorrow. But on Doppler tracking, you can see almost no precipitation across our state. However, tomorrow we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk for an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm. We'll have to see whether or not that actually comes to fruition. Temperatures right now are in the lower 60s, a few places to the north and east in the middle 60s, and the dew point temperatures are in the middle 50s. So as the temperatures drop close to those dew points, we'll see some areas of fog form overnight. Right now, not seeing much across southern Wisconsin. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down to about 55 here in Madison. Look for a high tomorrow of 68 degrees with mainly afternoon and evening scattered showers and thunderstorms. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes quiet weather for the weekend and much of next week.
There's a lot of interest in where Madison will find a more permanent spot to build a men's shelter, especially among people hoping to move their businesses into the current one.
This year, the old Fleet Services building on First Street is supposed to look like this, becoming Madison's public market. Tonight, Christina Laurie is finding that will still happen. It just means waiting a little bit longer.
City leaders promise the Madison Public Market is really happening, and the site's current use as a shelter will not change how soon you're able to shop here.
People always say fried chicken and mac and cheese.
It's been 6 years since customers could walk up and order Carmel Jackson's specialties in person.
The newspaper used to say hard place to find, but worth the search.
The owner of Melly Mel's closed her brick and mortar business off the Beltline in 2015, and ever since has stayed busy filling catering orders.
So it's like constantly, where can we get your food permanently? Where can we get your food every day?
Soon, Carmel's fans will have a permanent place to find her food. Melly Mel's is one of 5 already announced permanent vendors joining the Madison Public Market.
And so we're in a position where we most likely can't start construction of the public market until next fall.
Now scheduled to open by the end of 2023. The project was delayed another year during the pandemic, and the site, the city's old Fleet Services building on First Street, is currently in use.
So the timing should work out fine in that we can continue to use the First and Johnson Street property for a temporary men's homeless shelter for the next year, and then have the ability to provide new accommodations for a temporary men's homeless shelter for next winter when construction on the public market starts.
Economic Development Director Matt Michalajowski says the Common Council is still finalizing plans to move the homeless shelter a few miles east next winter. Last week, the council approved a site near Easttown Mall. But for now, he reassures future market shops and shoppers the $15 million project, 15 years in the making, is on its way. So get hungry.
Everybody's like, oh, you should taste her mac and cheese. Oh, you should taste her fried chicken.
Now, if you're interested in vending at the public market like Carmel, the Public Market Foundation is actively seeking vendors. You can find out more information on how to throw your business's hat in the ring up on channel3000.com. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
New tonight, the FAA and NTSB taking over an investigation into a small plane crash this morning near Waukesha. This is drone video from the scene shot by our news partners in Milwaukee. This happened around 9:30 near Highway 164, which is just south of Waukesha. The FAA says it was a single-engine Glass Star that crashed. 2 people were on board, but we still don't know their conditions. The plane was flying from Lawrence J. Timmerman Airport in Milwaukee to Salina Regional Airport in Kansas. On the west side of Madison overnight, a woman says she was just getting home from work around 1:45 when someone stuck a gun in her face. Luckily, Manisha Dahal was not hurt, but her car was stolen right in front of her. She called for help, and Madison police spotted her stolen Honda SUV and a stolen Subaru Impreza the suspects first showed up in, speeding down McKee Road, but police gave up the chase near the Beltline.
He was pointing gun to me and he was like, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you. And then after that he said, get out from your car, get out from your car. So he just pulled my hand and he get me out from my car, and then he just drive my car and he ran away after that.
Madison police say a different agency found Dahal's Honda today, but no suspects have been named so far.
The 15-year-old charged in a deadly shooting that killed an 11-year-old is scheduled to appear in court for a plea hearing tomorrow. Police booked the teen into the Dane County Juvenile Reception Center earlier this month on a tentative charge of homicide by negligent handling of a dangerous weapon. That shooting happened on September 28th on Curry Court in Fitchburg. The girl's parents said the tragic shooting was an accident and that their son was the teen arrested in connection with that incident. This time last year, the Alliant Energy Center was packed with people getting COVID tests. Now it's the place to go for a booster shot.
The Alliant Energy Center reopened as a temporary booster vaccine clinic today. It is getting ready for 5 to 11-year-old vaccine approval. Brady Mallory joins us with what you need to know about the free clinic. Brady?
Now, the clinic is different than the one that preceded it in a couple of ways. This one is in a different part of the facility, and instead of it being a drive-up clinic, you'll have to park and walk in. The new clinic is open to drop-ins. However, organizers suggest making appointments. The booster clinic will initially include 5 active vaccination booths capable of accommodating roughly 220 booster vaccinations per day, and there are plenty of shots to go around.
If people need that booster, it's readily available for them, and we also are offering first and second doses if people need that as well at the space. And you can also go to our South Madison clinic or our East Washington clinic for those as well.
So with those 220 total vaccinations per day, how's it going so far? Well, today alone, there are 108 appointments scheduled. Organizers say there is room to expand to up to 1,000 vaccinations per day if needed.
Public Health today also announcing they are in low supply of the rapid antigen test in Dane County. Now, because of this, they are making a few changes at the South Park Street testing location. They say these rapid tests will no longer be used for travel-related purposes and instead will be prioritized for people testing to return to school.
Another Wisconsin mother has filed a federal lawsuit over the lack of COVID-19 protocols at her son's school. This lawsuit filed yesterday against the Fall Creek School District. She's seeking an injunction forcing the district to comply with CDC guidelines for schools. The mother says her son contracted the virus after a COVID-positive classmate attended school without a mask. That forced her son to miss weeks of school and put the rest of her family at risk. The lawsuit alleges the district violated her son's equal protection rights. And again, this is now the second lawsuit of its kind. In recent days, a parent also filed a lawsuit against the Waukesha School District after her child contracted the virus at school. In both districts, there were no COVID mandates, including mask mandates. The Minocqua Brewing Company Super PAC is funding both lawsuits. Still ahead tonight, new numbers show Americans are quitting their jobs at record rates.
Plus, how the legislature is planning to help celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States. Stay with us.
For 87 years, Steinhafels has been helping families create the home of their dreams. And during Steinhafels' 87th anniversary sale, we're celebrating with store-wide savings of 35%, plus an extra $87 off your purchase of $17.99 or more. Steinhafels has the largest selection of furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Celebrate 87 years with us and save big during Steinhafels' anniversary sale. Only at Steinhafels and steinhafels.com.
Goldman Cars is selling 2018 Subaru Forester starting only $15,995 or $249 per month.
That's right. Goldman Cars is having a huge sale on 2018 Subaru Forester starting at $15,995 or $249 per month.
So hurry today and just ask for my daughter, Krista the Pistol Gobin.
Or my dad, Don the Dealman Gobin.
Go to Goldman Cars East or West with over 500 vehicles to choose from.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
Yeah, it's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
He doesn't just talk.
Democrat Alex Lasry
Gets it done. Helped build Pfizer Forum on progressive values. Wages, $15 an hour. Materials, 80% from Wisconsin. Environmentally cutting edge.
Alex Lasry.
Leader on social justice. Proven activist for voting rights.
Alex Lasry.
The Democrat to beat Ron Johnson. It's why Alex Lasry is endorsed by Wisconsin's leading unions. For Senate, Alex Lasry.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. Americans are quitting their jobs at a record pace.
The Labor Department said that quitting jumped to 4.3 million in August. That's the highest on record dating back to 2000. That is equivalent to nearly 3% of the workforce. Hiring also slowed in August, the report showed, and the number of jobs available fell to 10.4 million from a record high of 11.1 million the previous month. And because of that and a worker shortage, companies are working hard to reach out to potential employees. In Mount Horeb today, the United Postal Service holding a job fair. It is looking to fill immediate openings as it looks ahead to another busy holiday season. They say the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce going forward.
Well, we're constantly hiring. There's always vacancies and there's always opportunities for people to step up. Once they're part of the Postal Service, there are a lot of other opportunities in management and other fields because the Postal Service is so large.
Right now, they are looking to hire rural carrier associates, assistant rural carriers, and city carrier assistants. Wages for those positions range from $18.50 to nearly $28 per hour.
Dane County Fair has donated more than $5,500 to Second Harvest Food Bank thanks to a fundraiser earlier this year. The two organizations partnered during the fair's Farm Fresh Day to donate $1 from each admission ticket to the Second Harvest Adopt a Dairy Cow campaign. The fundraiser aims to provide milk to those who are experiencing hunger. A state Senate committee set to vote on a bill tomorrow that would create a commission that would lead Wisconsin's portion of the United States' 250th anniversary. The Republican authorized proposal would create the commission to coordinate with other federal, state, and local agencies to commemorate the semi-quincentennial in 2026 and highlight Wisconsin's role in the celebration. The bill also would require public elementary and high schools to offer an anniversary event or educational opportunities for students during the 2025 school year. And still to come tonight, the Milwaukee Brewers back in action. It is a must-win game against the Braves. Jordan Reed will have an update in sports.
But first, another round of storms possible later this week. Gary Canalti will have our full forecast next.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
This is Ford Truck Month. Are you ready for time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available ProPower onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Introducing the best deal in mobile. Unlimited on 2 or more lines for just $29.99 a line. All on a nationwide 5G network that provides the best overall experience and reliability. Call 844-677-2999.
Unlimited for $29.99. This offer's going to take off.
We changed the rules when we introduced mobile with no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And now we're doing it again, making it easier to get unlimited for less with our best deal ever. Get unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99.
That's amazing.
It's the best deal in mobile.
Join the millions who've switched and get the best deal in mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included for just $29.99 and save up to 60%. Call 844-677-2999. Click SpectrumMobile.com or visit a store near you.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
In Wisconsin, black infants are 3 times more likely to die before reaching their first birthday.
Well, that's a major reason why Madison Representative Sheila Stubbs introduced 6 bills today. Naomi Coles reports from the Capitol.
The bills seek to make health care more accessible for black and indigenous pregnant women. Historically, they face higher pregnancy mortality rates for both themselves and their babies.
This is unacceptable.
A reality for black women, far grimmer than for others.
Our mothers and our babies deserve to live. I believe the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. put it best when he said, and I quote, "Of all the forms of inequity, injustice in health care is the most shocking and inhumane."
Representative Stubbs' legislation would provide at-home wellness visits for mothers within 7 days of having a baby and repeal a law that's unique to Wisconsin and just a few other states that makes unmarried fathers pay back some of the Medicaid costs for birth. Plus, it would remove the sales tax for breastfeeding equipment and supplies.
I went back to work 2 days after giving birth because I had to pay the rent and keep the lights on to make sure that my baby had a safe place to come home to.
According to state data, Wisconsin has the highest black infant mortality rate in the country at 14.3%. Nationwide, black mothers die of complications in childbirth between 2 and 3 times more than white women.
This is Demara Howard. She's celebrating 1 month of life today.
That's why black mothers are calling for equity, access, and better care.
The reality is that Wisconsin's disparities and inequities in maternal and child health are rooted in systems that are underpinned by racism and bias.
Wisconsin congresswomen have introduced similar policy bills at a federal level. Earlier this year, Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin and Milwaukee Congresswoman Gwen Moore introduced companion bills in both the House and the Senate aimed at addressing these kinds of disparities. At the Capitol for News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
And here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our first warn forecast.
Well, after a dry day today, we'll see another round of showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon and evening along and ahead of a cold front. So we'll keep an eye out for that. But once that front comes on through, other than the chance of showers from late Thursday night into Friday, we're looking mainly dry weather. Temperatures will also be on the mild side. Upper 60s for tomorrow and still middle 60s behind the cold front on Thursday. But that dry weather starts this weekend and lasts through most or all of next week. We have a pretty prolonged period of dry weather shaping up down the road. Doppler track right now very quiet across our part of the upper Midwest, even though we've had a lot of clouds here. Down to the south, severe weather ready to break out across parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, down into Texas, where tornado watches have just been issued. That area will explode. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center has a moderate risk of severe thunderstorms for some strong tornadoes, a possibility tonight across southwestern Kansas into the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles, with a marginal risk as far northeastward as the southwestern portion of Iowa. Tomorrow, that severe weather threat shifts to the northeast into our part of the Midwest, including Wisconsin. We'll see a marginal risk for an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm. That storm will be weakening, though, as it pushes in our direction. It probably won't have as much moisture associated with it, and depending on the timing of the thunderstorms, that could also lessen the severe weather threat. So that's why just an isolated severe thunderstorm threat at this point, we'll keep an eye on that and see if it changes. But the rainfall amounts, you can tell, just are not there. This goes through early on Friday morning, and you can see most of the heavier thunderstorms are to the south and west. By the time the moisture reaches Wisconsin, there's not a lot of it left to develop widespread thunderstorm activity. So the rainfall amounts are expected to be between about 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch of rain outside of any heavier thunderstorms. As we look out to the west, though, it's a winter storm on the northern part of that system, with winter storm warnings for much of Wyoming and parts of eastern Montana and far western portions of North and South Dakota. Their rain is changing over to snow, and some of that snow could amount to pile up to feet in at least the mountains out there. But again, the severe weather threat developing on the east side of that storm system. So this is a very typical fall storm. Winter storm on the one side and severe weather on the other side. But as that storm rides the jet stream into Wisconsin, it'll move pretty quickly, and that will also limit the rainfall amounts and also limit the severe weather chances. The area of low pressure is in Colorado. You can see the cold front to the south. So that front's going to race northeastward and probably be through Wisconsin sometime tomorrow evening. So that shows how fast that storm is moving. But out ahead of the storm, we're seeing mild southerly winds with temperatures right now in the 60s through much of the central portion of the Midwest, and some areas are in the 70s where they're getting some sunshine. Tomorrow, breezy and mild, scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon and evening, high at 68. You can see starting early tomorrow morning, mainly cloudy skies, and then you can see a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms, nothing really widespread though, and then by tomorrow night around midnight, the storms are already gone, and those rainfall amounts generally pretty light. As we check the 7 to 10 day forecast, there'll be a chance of showers late Thursday night, some showers Friday morning, and then that dry weather for much of next week. That might allow temperatures to cool off into the upper 30s by early on Thursday morning of next week, with the possibility for some patchy frost.
And the Brewers look to avoid elimination this afternoon with the Braves. Game 4 in action right now. So coming up in sports, we hear from the team ahead of the game, plus a score update.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way. And you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, restoring normal and natural functionality where it counts most. Call now and receive an ultrasound. Your initial consultation all for free. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Running a race is a lot like investing. It takes discipline, patience, and time. But most importantly, it takes endurance. Because in order to go the distance, you need to be prepared to get there. At the Burrish Group at UBS, we have a trusted advisor that's ready to go the extra mile with you every step of the way. Call the Burrish Group today.
The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. First, take your rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop using the information and rating system on each bed. It's mattress shopping reinvented, plus mattress specials for every budget. And save big on our reclining sofas and chairs. On sale now, only at Slumberland Furniture.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
It is spooky season, folks, and tomorrow morning we're getting you ready for Halloween. I'll be in the 608 with budget-friendly ways to help you pull together a costume that's spooktacular.
And the weather a little frightful. We're tracking more showers and storms tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
Adjustment today and see what's the mentality that he's gonna come through today, and try to take advantage of it and try to do some damage because we haven't done anything yet, so we have to do it today.
It's win or go home for the Brew Crew. The Braves took the series lead in the NLDS yesterday after completing back-to-back shutouts. Brewers hoping for much different results today, and there is. The Crew makes contact in the fourth. They play 2 runs off Charlie Morton. Braves respond to tie it up in the bottom of the frame, but at last check, the Brewers were up 4-2 in the 5th. Now tonight at 10, we're going to have full highlights and post-game reactions from the Crew. New week, new ranking for Wisconsin volleyball. The Badgers move up to number 3 after taking care of the Illini in 4 sets this weekend. But it wasn't all that easy for Wisconsin. The team struggled with blocking in the first set, which helped Illinois win, but Wisconsin's defense ramped up in each set after that. Blocking is an area that the Badgers are focused on, especially after losing redshirt senior Danielle Hart last month to an ACL tear. So the team's been playing a game of chess to fill her role up front.
So there's kind of a work in progress. I like the direction that we're going, but it's repetition. You got to do it over and over and over again, and you're seeing different types of tempos, speeds of the offenses, and the location of the sets, and we got to get better at that.
And don't forget, every Wednesday night at 10 during the season to check out the Badger Blueprint. Sports director Zach Hanley and Wisconsin State Journal columnist Jim Polzine break down what worked, what didn't, and what's next for Wisconsin football. Individual and team leaderboards shuffling around on the final day of the state girls golf meet. Middleton, one of those teams in Division 1. Ellie Frisch already with an eagle and 2 birdies in this round. Finishes the day 3 over and in 4th. As a team, the Cardinals take 3rd. Wanakee ties for 6th. In Division 2, Jefferson's Peyton Schmidt surged the board in 2nd place on her final hole. She carried to 79 today to take home 2nd place at state. Gary?
Well, the skies are still cloudy. We're just trying to get any kind of a break in them as we can. There's the live view from the Edgewater Skycam in downtown Madison. The WISC Skycam looking off toward the east. Lots of clouds there. And even the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville. There were a few breaks in the clouds earlier, but those have since filled in. Temperatures right now, upper 50s to the lower 60s. 59 right now in the Dells. But the dew point temperatures are still in the mid to upper 50s. A few places around 60. So as those temperatures get close to the dew point, we'll start to see some areas of fog form. Light fog, visibility 7 miles in Boscobel. Also starting to see some fog in east central parts of the state. That will expand a bit overnight. Look for a low of about 55. Then tomorrow, 68 with some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. There'll be another chance of showers from Thursday night into Friday morning, and then dry weather for the weekend and much of next week. The temperature is close to normal.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.